I think we all talk about efficiency, faster payments, and all that solution. But here are some interesting facts. If you look at institutions like BlackRock, Fidelity, Nomura, all of these ones, doesn't matter, the list is just big. They are all talking about the slowest currency within the cryptocurrency space, i.e. Bitcoin. And the reason for that is there is a lot of faith behind it, which is concerned. I don't know, I'm not expert enough to say it, whether it's a commodity, whether it's a currency, but there is a faith, and that's the only reason that they're considering it as an alternative asset.
But they're not transacting.
They're not transacting.
But they're not transacting.
They're not transacting. They're considering it as an alternative asset. In terms of a geopolitical turmoil, it could be considered as an asset which will have some sort of a value.
To go digital, we need it, period. Otherwise, I mean, nobody wants to settle in Bitcoin, no? Or in Ethereum. It would be completely ridiculous.
Hey, what's going on, Bull Runners? Welcome back to the channel. Imagine waking up tomorrow with your crypto portfolio skyrocketing. Picture the freedom of financial independence driven by the next wave of digital assets. Today, we're diving into the heart of the crypto evolution where decisions made now could define your wealth for years to come. The crypto world is at a crossroads, shrouded in mystery and potential. The SEC has just edged closer to approving Grayscale's XRP and Dogecoin ETFs, potentially opening floodgates for institutional money. Meanwhile, OpenSea, a giant in the NFT space, teases a token launch that could redefine how you interact with digital art and assets. And let's not overlook Ethereum, where the total value locked is inching towards a 3-year high, hinting at a price surge that might just be around the corner. But here's the catch. Navigating these developments without the right insights could mean missing out on a monumental gain. Time is of the essence. With each passing moment, decisions are being made that could either catapult your investments or leave you in the dust. The SEC's move on ETFs could happen any day now. OpenSea's token might launch before you know it. And Ethereum's total value lock suggests we're on the cusp of a major price movement. So in today's video, we're going to dive deeper into the SEC moves forward with weighing proposals for Grayscale's XRP and Dogecoin ETFs. OpenSea is hinting at the much anticipated token launch, and Ethereum's total value lock approaches 3-year high. And we'll be heading over to X to take a look at all the new breaking news that's happening right now. And speaking of sticking with me till the end, we're also going to go over Altcoin Pro, our Bull Runners crypto platform, where it's not just another chat room. Here, you're actually going to connect with like-minded crypto enthusiasts, gain access to insider insights, and get the tools that you need to navigate this rapidly evolving market. So if you're like most people and you don't have the opportunity to spend the hours a day that we do in the financial news, that's what we do and bring it to you in a condensed manner. If that's what you're looking for, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you're feeling bullish about this current bull run, let me know by commenting 777 down below. First things first, let's jump over to CoinMarketCap and check the overall health of the crypto market today. Total market cap currently coming in at 3.19 trillion. It is down 1.36%. Fear and greed index has ticked up just a tiny little bit, breaking above the 40 level, has been in the 30s the last couple of days. Are we starting to see a little bit more confidence coming into the crypto market? And in some really solid news, we have the altcoin season index starting to tick to the upside at a 44 today. Yesterday was a 40, and last week it was all the way down at 32. And I know you're all very excited about the potential for this XRP ETF, but checking in right now with the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, not doing so hot the last week or two here. We did have a little surge up last week, but this week has been nothing special at all. In fact, we are down $291 million worth of flow. Top 5 trending coins right now: Zyro, BNB, Trump finally getting a little boost to the upside. It's been a really, really hard time holding that for a lot of Trump holders. Cake coming in at number 4 and not at number 5. Top 5 coins by market cap total. We have Bitcoin at number 1. Number 2 is Ethereum. XRP coming in at number 3. Tether at number 4. So XRP has now surpassed Tether again, taking over that 3rd spot. And then, of course, right here, the big shakeup that happened this week was BNB overtaking Solana. And the craziest thing with BNB today, by the way, Mr. Binance himself, CZ, announced that he had a dog named Broccoli, and that coin absolutely went crazy, but no one knew which coin was the actual Broccoli coin, so it's been a crazy day altogether for that. Heading over to X to check out what's breaking right now. I thought this one was really interesting. Doesn't really have to do with crypto per se, but what's going on as far as trending news. Washington, D.C. searches for Swiss bank, the yellow, offshore bank, the green, wire money, and then IBAN blue. So you got all these crazy searches. And why do you think people are searching for this in Washington, D.C.? Obviously, they know the gig is up with all of their fraud. They're trying to find a way to hide all the money that they illegally stole from the United States people. And this was a really big deal. XRP is the most traded crypto on the Korean exchange. February 13th, in the past 24 hours, the trading volume on Upbit reaches $3.225 billion. The XRP KRW trading pair accounted for 14% of the volume, taking the top spot against the Korean won market. And in potential scary news here, what has been the reason Bitcoin is dropping? A lot of people were blaming it on the actual exchanges colluding together to dump it on your face, but JP Morgan is accusing Tether of dumping Bitcoin. And in other big news, Eleanor Tourette, obviously the top poster and news getter for behind the scenes political stuff when it comes to XRP, says the SEC has acknowledged XRP 19B4 filings. This is huge, guys. SEC is officially acknowledged. Now, it hasn't approved anything yet, but this is a big first step, acknowledging that XRP exists in a way, right? And Brad Garlinghouse says, I recall pointing out more than once that this was inevitable despite some vocal assertions to the contrary. And in other big financial news, Coinbase absolutely blew out the earnings. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. This doesn't happen hardly ever. So earnings per share came out at $4.68 versus the expected $2.11. Revenue came to $2.27 billion versus their expected $1.84 billion. So their revenue was up 138% year over year. Net income is more than 300% up year over year. Transaction revenue up 194% year over year. Subscription services 71%. Trading volume up 185%. Monthly transacting users plus 24%. Now, the other interesting thing to look at it is if you're not holding Coinbase, I personally do not own any Coinbase stock. This is also potentially a problem, right? Transaction revenue, net income. Why? Because Coinbase does have very high fees when you're buying and selling cryptos on there. So if you're going to buy and sell on Coinbase, you're probably going to want to use the Coinbase Advance and get the discounts on their fees. But if you're buying and holding long-term, no problem there using Coinbase. Again, this is not financial advice. Do not buy or sell anything we talk about on this channel, just financial entertainment. And of course, we here at the Bull Runners notice this happening as well. SEC officially acknowledging. By the way, if you're not following us on the Bull Runners, but you watch us on YouTube, make sure you head over to X. Always getting some of the breaking news to you guys fast as possible at Bull Runners HQ when you're searching for us. At Bull Runners HQ, it's Bull Runners with the blue check. Also, in huge financial news, breaking Doge officials have just entered the IRS building. So as we've seen what they did over at the Treasury, they found the US aid information. Now they're going in to audit the IRS. What have they been doing to us? And in other big news for XRP, Crypto.com is going to launch XRP contracts trading tomorrow. Starts February 14th, and the CFTC has already approved this, so there's more legitimacy and market exposure. XRP futures are here. And check this out. This was one of the most exciting things that I've seen today as far as, I mean, everything today has just been huge, but this sold out in minutes, okay? So sold out in a few hours. Our XRP Ledger real-world asset pool offering real estate-backed yields at 2.5% and RLUSD at 5%. Deposit options launched today at 3 p.m. and is already sold out, and it's been just a few hours. So not minutes, but hours, but the excitement is there. Thank you, everyone who joined. Stay tuned for our next pool. More opportunities are coming. So this goes to show you people want to be involved with XRP in the traditional market landscape, which is huge. That's why I think this ETF that's coming out, I know it's been kind of lackluster for the last couple of days for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but when XRP gets in there, people are really going to want to take advantage of it. David Javans from Rakuten says in Japan, almost every bank is starting to work with something called XRP. You may know it as Ripple.
So there's over 1,600 cryptocurrencies today that use blockchain. So all of us have probably heard about Bitcoin, some of us about Ethereum. In Japan, almost every bank is starting to work with something called XRP, or you may know it as Ripple. And there's many others.
And as you saw in the intro, all global mega financial giants are talking about XRP. Bitcoin and Ethereum, not a fit for anything. Thanks to CryptoRx Trading for dropping this explosive video. Now, as you saw in the intro, we only showed a couple of people talking about it, but it goes on and on and on. So let's take a look.
Technology today to be able to help scale Matthias and Jürgen in their efforts.
Yeah, I mean, I think we heard scalability is definitely, an important aspect. And I mean, if you look at traditional blockchain projects, say Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., they're well known, but they face issue with respect to scalability, transaction speed, or the abilities to store data on it. So I think they're not powerful enough to really support infrastructure, for example, that will allow clearing. I think they're not powerful enough to really support infrastructure, for example, that will allow clearing.
Or even use it, as a private network to build secure systems. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, obviously, you can't change the world overnight, but I do think that's actually the right approach to build systems. Current IT systems are very broken, and I think all the financial institutions have that problem, right? Like you started from a mainframe somewhere that then drilled holes into it because it needs to connect to the rest of the world. And so we have a very patched up system. And so if you want to fix security, blockchain is the answer, but not Bitcoin. But fix security, blockchain is the answer, but not Bitcoin,
Crypto. And I would say the technology offers so much more that you should look over Bitcoin and see what the possibilities offer even more.
I'm from Nigeria. And just to send money to my mother in Nigeria is a challenge from a fiat perspective. Every month, I try to send payments from my HSBC account, via Flutterwave to Nigeria. The same amount, same time of month, and every time it gets blocked. Every time, and it gets flagged for fraud. And this is from a fiat perspective. So can you imagine how difficult it's going to be if I was to use, Bitcoin to this in Nigeria? You can't send, Bitcoin.
If you think about what Bitcoin was supposed to deliver to us, it was a medium of exchange. Now, as we know, Bitcoin did not serve very well in that function. At some level, it's become a purely speculative financial asset. This always creates a lot of groans and boos in a cryptocurrency conference. But I see that there are more sober minds here. It turns out that as a medium of exchange, it does not work very well. We know about the efficiency, cost.
Technology today to be able to help scale Matthias and Jürgen in their efforts.
Yeah, I think that's definitely an important aspect. And if you look at traditional blockchain projects like Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., they're well known, but they face issues with respect to scalability, transaction speed, or the abilities to store data on it. So I think they're not powerful enough to really support infrastructure, for example, that will allow clearing. I think they're not powerful enough to really support infrastructure, for example, that will allow clearing.
Or even use it, as a private network to build secure systems. So obviously, you can't change the world overnight, but I do think that's actually the right approach to build systems. Current IT systems are very broken, and I think all the financial institutions have that problem, right? Like you started from a mainframe somewhere, and then drilled holes into it because it needs to connect to the rest of the world. And so we have a very patched up system. And so if you want to fix security, blockchain is the answer, but not Bitcoin. But fix security, blockchain is the answer, but not Bitcoin.
Crypto. I would say the technology offers so much more that you should look over Bitcoin and see what possibilities offer even more.
I'm from Nigeria. And just to send money to my mother in Nigeria is a challenge from a fiat perspective. Every month, I try to send payments from my HSBC account, via Flutterwave to Nigeria. Same amount, same time of month, and every time it gets blocked. Every time, it gets flagged for fraud. And this is from a fiat perspective. So can you imagine how difficult it's going to be if I was to use Bitcoin to this in Nigeria? You can't send Bitcoin.
If you think about what Bitcoin was supposed to deliver to us, it was a medium of exchange. Now, I think Bitcoin did not serve very well in that function. At some level, it's become a purely speculative financial asset. This always creates a lot of groans and boos in a cryptocurrency conference. But I see that there are more sober minds here. It turns out that as a medium of exchange, it does not work very well. We know about the efficiency, cost.
And before we head into the articles, MasterCard, Ripple, Thunes, Swiss Route, XRP, RLUSD, the MasterCard tokenized network will provide token liquidity for clients. Its payment flows are in the trillions. Bullish, MasterCard has tokenized 30% of its transactions in 2024 and acknowledged stablecoins' potential to disrupt traditional finance. All right, getting into our main XRP headline here. SEC moves forward with weighing proposals for Grayscale's XRP and Dogecoin ETFs. We've seen a lot of that already over at the X.com and the headlines that are flashing there. But I went ahead and read through this to find out what is all going on in this article. So the SEC has acknowledged Grayscale's proposals for XRP and Dogecoin exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, and is currently seeking public comments on these proposals. This acknowledgement is a significant step in the approval process, as it triggers a period where SEC can either approve, disapprove, or initiate further proceedings regarding the ETFs. Grayscale has decided to file through NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, ARCA, for the ETFs, which would be the first time that they could be approved. This move comes in the context of a recent shift in the regulatory stance, possibly influenced by a change in the SEC leadership following previous approvals of spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. So XRP Army, we are literally one step closer to getting the XRP ETF. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking that if they're acknowledging it today, then there might be some back rooms, behind the scenes dealings that's going on with ending the actual SEC lawsuit, because they cannot, well, they can do whatever they want, but they are technically probably not going to go forward with an ETF when there's still this crazy SEC lawsuit looming over them. XRP, Ripple could just go ahead and settle the deal. If they're doing a backroom deal right now, working out a settlement, how much they have to pay to get it over with, I see that being the case. SEC then drops the case, settles out, gets it done, and then the ETFs are approved. Hey, bull runners, are you feeling FOMO about this bull run without the right financial support? We're here to change that. We're not just about funding, we're about growing your business together. Whether you're investing in crypto, kicking off a new startup, managing your existing business, or looking to expand, we have personalized funding that meets your exact needs. Imagine starting your business or getting capital to invest $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. That's not a dream, it's what we do. We've helped countless entrepreneurs like you with 0% interest funding without needing personal funds, income verification, or collateral. With just a 680 credit score, you qualify. We understand that your business can't wait, so take advantage of our quick funding approach. We look beyond the credit score with inclusive approval process that sees the big picture of your business or investment potential. Our flexible repayments are tailored to match your business cycles, ensuring you can manage repayments without strain. With access to our extensive lending network of over 5,000 options, we're committed to finding the perfect match for your business or investing needs. Plus, you'll have our dedicated team by your side, guiding you through every step of the funding journey. Whether it's buying crypto, hiring new employees, or launching a new product, we're committed to your success. Click the link to connect with our expert advisors and secure your business's future now. And before we jump over to the Ethereum headline, this is probably one of the most exciting things that I've been waiting for. I did a lot of NFT trading during the last cycle, the end of the cycle, did really well with that. And now we might be rewarded. For those of you out there that were ever trading NFTs on OpenSea, token launches part of a broader revamp of the protocol, which its CEO says became too corporate. The OpenSea Foundation did not specify the timing of the token launch, but said SEA is going to be the name of the coin, would be available to users in countries including the US. And it added that historical OpenSea usage, not just recent activity, will be an important ingredient in token allocations. Here is the actual post that was put out. SEA is coming. Here are a few things to know. Historic OpenSea usage, not just recent activity, will be important. Claim process will be simple and accessible. US users welcome. We focused on long-term sustainability and supporting a healthy, enduring community. No details on timing yet. We're taking our learnings from this space and getting it right. As always, only trust updates from OpenSea Foundation and OpenSea. The announcement comes alongside the release of the private beta of OS2, OpenSea 2, which OpenSea's CEO Devin Finzer describes as a brand new OpenSea built from the ground up. OpenSea is Web3's most popular NFT marketplace, operating on more than 10 networks and clocking nearly $1 billion in fees since launching in 2017. Finzer said, the NFT bull market changed us. We got too corporate, too Web 2, and let fear of risk outweigh building for users, Finzer said. I decided we needed a complete reset. And going off the momentum for Pengu, OpenSea's planned token launch closely follows the debut of Pengu, the project token from Pudgy Penguin's NFT collection. Launched in December, Pengu commenced trading at a market cap of approximately $3.5 billion and it has since declined to 620 million according to data from CoinGecko. The Pudgy Penguins team has not actually announced a specific use case for Pengu tokens, but they're expected to play a role in the project's governance according to Bybit. So let me know, did you ever do any NFT trading down below? Are you excited about OpenSea launching their own token? Jumping over to Ethereum. Now, we've been talking about this. Big giant whales, huge hedge funds, Trump, Liberty Financial Token are all buying Ethereum, but yet the price still continues to do nothing. But Ethereum's total value lock rose to levels not seen since 2022. Will the ETH price benefit from this? ETH price has declined by 21% since January 31st, struggling to sustain levels above $2,800 over the past week. Investor sentiment has weakened amid the underperformance, exacerbated by a 12% decline in the total cryptocurrency market cap over the same period. Bulls continue to place their hopes on Ethereum's dominance in total value locked, especially after the metric climbed to its highest level since 2022. However, increased deposits does not necessarily indicate higher network activity or greater transaction fees. Total value locked measures the value of assets deposited in smart contracts across various applications, including liquid staking, lending protocols, decentralized exchanges, yield farming platforms, cross-chain bridges, tokenized assets, and privacy mixers. Ethereum's TVL reached 21.8 million ETH on February 11th, marking its highest level since October 22, according to DeFi Llama data that represents an 11% increase compared to previous month. And when we take a look at these numbers, it is absolutely mind-bending. Ethereum's total value locked, 52.87%. Coming in second place, Solana at 8.2%, Bitcoin 6%, Tron 5%, Binance 5%, Base 2%, and on and on. And in other really positive news leading on with this article, Ethereum fees are dropping. The one reason why people hated using Ethereum because it got really, really expensive. And despite the increase in deposit, network fees have failed to keep pace. Ethereum incurred $8.1 million in transaction fees for the week ending February 10th, representing a sharp 72% decline compared to the 2 weeks prior. The primary factor behind the downturn was 37% monthly drop in transaction volume, according to DApp Radar. So a 37% monthly drop in transaction volume versus Binance saw a 60% increase in transaction volume over the past month. So overall, Ethereum remains a dominant player in the total value locked with a substantial lead over competing networks. However, unless network fees recover meaningfully, ETH holders may see little direct benefits from Ethereum's total value lock growth, which reduces the likelihood of Ether outperforming the broader crypto market in the short term. And in reality, we don't want the fees to go up unless the network usage goes up, because of the fact that we don't want those high Ethereum fees. We would love to see another scenario where lots of excitement comes back to Ethereum's network, lots of trading volume comes in, and they also are able to maintain these lower fees. I mean, I was just seeing reports of some fees coming in as low as 6 cents on Ethereum's network, which is absolutely amazing. So hopefully they can maintain that.
So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video.